How are you?
Very well, thank you, John. Nice to see you both, and on such a glorious day as well. For many of us, it's going to be warmer today than it was yesterday.
Wow. Even warmer.
Even warmer, even warmer indeed. Good morning, everybody. This morning, you can expect a fair bit of sunshine. It will be hazy at times across the north of the country, and it's going to be very warm, more or less across the board.
That is a concern for some people, isn't it?
Absolutely
really
is.
dry.
Farmers and growers are saying, where is the rain? And there's not much in the forecast for the foreseeable future. There's a few showers. That's about it. But good morning to you both.
Morning.
Good morning to you too. If you're just stepping out this morning, it's not too cold to start to the day. But you can see in North Berwick, there is some high cloud around. So across Northern Ireland, Northern England and Southern Scotland today, we're looking at some hazy sunshine. The other thing you might notice is the pollen levels. High or very high across most of the UK, probably hear it in my voice. And we're talking tree pollen, particularly birch and oak at the moment. But it's the temperatures I want to focus on. The focus will be on the temperatures. 29 degrees is quite possible in London. If that happens, it will make it the warmest 1st of May on record. The previous was in 1990, and that was in Lossiemouth at 27.4 Celsius. But it turns cooler from the northwest. And here too, Sallinjohn, it will also be windy.
It's changing a little bit, isn't it, Carol?
Just a little bit, yes.
Thank you. And you have been talking a lot about the sunshine, though that picture suggests something else.
Absolutely right, Sal. If we take a look at this, you can see all the fog. Good morning to you too, in parts of Kent this morning. But it's not just Kent. We've had some in East Anglia and the southeast, but it will lift quite quickly.
She put some coins in the Carol meter.
Yes.
And see what we
She's
get back.
expensive.
She's very expensive.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. Today is going to be sunny and very warm for many of us. The sunshine hazy across Northern Ireland, Northern England and Southern Scotland. And what's happening is high pressure is firmly in charge of the weather. It's drifted further towards the east, but it's dragging in all this warm air from the near continent.
Another beautiful shot there.
Isn't it lovely, Sal? It's typical of the weather many of us will enjoy today. Lots of warm sunshine on offer. Some of us, the sunshine will be hazy, though, particularly parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. But this picture really tells its own story. This one taken a wee bit earlier in Gloucestershire. Now, pollen levels today are high or very high across much of the UK, worth bearing in mind if you're heading out. Good morning, both. The weather today, actually, is looking rather nice, if you like it sunny. And as we were saying earlier, some people are crying out for rain, farmers and growers, but there's not much rain in the forecast over the next few days. More of us are going to see dry conditions with some sunshine, rather like we've got this morning in Southend-on-Sea. We've had a little bit of mist and fog that's tending to lift now, but it is a bank holiday weekend coming up, and it's looking like it'll be mostly dry. There will be cloud around, particularly at times along the North Sea coast, and it will be fresher as well.
So actually quite good. Maybe not as hot as now, but
yes,
fine.
For a bank holiday weekend in the UK, it's cracking, Sal.
We'll take it.
Hi Nina, and this afternoon we've got loads and loads of sunshine across the whole of the UK. This was Tintagel. If King Arthur was sat at his round table, I'm sure he'd have approved of weather like that. And in the last half hour, we've seen temperatures hit 27 in London, so it is the hottest day of the year so far. With temperatures this high, we've got bragging rights over Europe, where it's a lot colder in places. Istanbul's just 14 degrees today, Lisbon around 18 degrees. For those of you that don't like the heat, well, tomorrow it turns cooler and fresher for Scotland and Northern Ireland, but for England and Wales, it turns more humid and even hotter. We could see temperatures hit the 30-degree mark tomorrow afternoon.
Also, it looks absolutely stunning where you are.
Oh, Frankie, it's glorious here at Regent's Park with the Japanese garden just behind me. And if you look very closely, you can just about see the pollen floating around because, of course, pollen levels today are very high.
It's not just humans that are enjoying the sunshine. So are the trees squirting very high levels of pollen up into the air. So it could be a bit of a sneezy day for some of you.
Do you know we have had the sunniest April here in London on record? Hours and hours of sunshine. They still haven't even factored in the sunshine that we've had today. And tomorrow those temperatures are going to climb up, possibly by around 3 degrees. We might even get to 29. So let's take a look in the shade. I'm getting a bit hot here. Hello again. Well, I hope you had a lovely day today. Look at this gorgeous pup in the bluebells and the sunshine. Happy days. Might be a bit too warm for it tomorrow. It is going to heat up. But then from Friday onwards, we get a little bit more clouds, still some sunshine, mostly dry, but there's the hint there might be a few showers around. And it does gradually get cooler as we go through the weekend day by day. But before it does that, it warms up. Take a look at this chart. We could get a high of 29 tomorrow in London, and that'll make it warmer than parts of Portugal, Spain, Turkey and Cyprus. Not a bad achievement for the 1st of May. But on the whole, we might get a shower here or there, but on the whole, the bank holiday weekend is not looking too bad at all. That's it from us all here at Hyde Park in a summery, not so summery setup. We'll see you later on. Cheerio.
The weather's looking pretty beautiful and glamorous as well, isn't it, Ben?
It certainly is, yes. The warmest April day for 7 years, believe it or not, Ben, with a lot of sunshine across most parts of the UK. The highest temperature of all today was at Wisley in Surrey, very close to 27 degrees Celsius. Plenty of other places not too far behind. These temperatures well above the seasonal average. Now, tomorrow, some places in the south get even warmer, but further north, in Scotland and Northern Ireland, it starts to turn cooler. Just the first sign of a change that is on the way. So over the next 24 hours, this warm and humid air in the south remains. It may even intensify a little bit, but cooler air starts to work its way in from the northwest.
Japanese garden here at Regent's Park looking resplendent. You can see the wisteria behind me, in part native to Japan. And my colleague Kate Kinsella yesterday shared with you images of the wisteria out in full bloom a couple of weeks early at Golders Hill Park. We asked you to send in your photos and you did not disappoint. And as I say goodbye from a sunny Regent's Park, here are some of the best photos.
Oh, thanks again for all your pictures and the perfect weather to showcase them. Let's get the latest from Ben, who's joined us, swaying to that music, I noticed.
Very chill, very
what
chill.
What a week!
What a week. It's been quite remarkable. Today has been the warmest April day in 7 years, Riz, and tomorrow could turn out to be the hottest start to May on record, the hottest 1st of May on record potentially tomorrow. We have seen a lot of sunshine today, scenes like this right across the capital. That was Teddington earlier on for one of our weather watchers.
Let's go straight to the weather now. Much of the country has been basking in sunshine all day. And Alex has been out enjoying the warm weather, and we can join him in Godstone in Surrey. And it's lovely weather for a swim, isn't it, Alex?
Absolutely, Mary, but I must stress a safe swim. We've got lifeguards here, been looking after everybody in the weather and also in the water. It's been a lovely day. In fact, I'm told on good authority it is 18 degrees Celsius here and it is around 40 foot deep here at Divers Cove. Absolutely perfect conditions for that evening swim, and everybody has been really enjoying themselves. We got to 27 degrees Celsius earlier this afternoon. It is going to get hotter as we head into tomorrow. In fact, the record for the 1st of May was actually back in 1990 at Lossiemouth in Scotland, 27.4 degrees Celsius. We are going to beat that tomorrow. It is going to be even hotter, 29, and there's also maybe a 30% chance of 30 degrees Celsius. But there are some changes coming in. Well, as we head through the next few days, certainly some more fine weather to come. Hot sunshine as well, but as I mentioned, there will be some changes. The temperature's turning cooler, and there's also the risk of some showers, maybe even 1 or 2 thundery ones as we head towards tomorrow afternoon. Well, that's the way it is looking here in Godstone at the moment. Very fine conditions, as you can see, Mary. I could go in for an evening dip. Everyone's having a good time, as you can see here, making the most of the fine weather.
Looks great, Alex. Thank you.